Okay, so imagine driving down a really long flat highway in the desert.
Right, just miles of absolutely nothing.
Exactly. But then you see this beautifully lit billboard for this incredible sparkling oasis. I mean, it looks so real that you can almost taste the ice-cold water.
Oh, I love this analogy.
Yeah, but then you finally pull over and there's no water. Like, there's no oasis at all. There is absolutely nothing there but the billboard itself.
Wow. So the advertisement actually is the destination.
Yes. The promise of the thing just completely replaces the thing itself. And that billboard is basically the perfect way to understand the world we're exploring today for you, Atil.
It really is.
Welcome, everyone, to this custom-tailored exploration into the source material Atil provided. We are diving deep into his notes and the PDF for a project called Anomalie Parfaite.
Which is just a fascinating concept.
It's wild. It's this massive 360-degree fictional campaign for a ghost band called Bon Bizarre. Like, it looks real, it lives on real platforms, but it's actually this meticulously designed reflection of our own consumer habits.
Yeah, and to really ground what Atil has built here, I think we have to look at the project's core ethos, right? The notes explicitly describe it as advertising against advertising.
Advertising against advertising. Okay, unpack that a bit.
Well, it completely flips the traditional marketing script. Normally, an ad is just a vehicle to sell a tangible product. But here, the illusion is the product.
Yeah.
It's constructed entirely to expose the mechanics of advertising itself.
Okay, wait, I need to push back here for a second, because the notes also call this a packaged rebellion for consumption.
Yes, they do.
But if this Bon Bizarre campaign is, living on Spotify and YouTube, and it's using their algorithms to get seen, isn't it just playing the exact same consumerist game it claims to hate?
That's the paradox, isn't it?
Right. I mean, it feels a bit hypocritical to call it a rebellion while it's literally sitting right there in my feed asking for engagement.
I get that. But what's fascinating here is that the friction you're feeling is entirely intentional.
Really? So the hypocrisy is the point.
Exactly. By creating a band that literally does not exist in physical reality, the project refines the language of advertising and kind of weaponizes it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The rebellion isn't in the music itself. The rebellion is the cold, calculated exposure of how artists and ideas are manufactured, packaged, and sold to us.
Oh, I see.
It forces you to just stare at the packaging because, well, the box is completely empty.
But I mean, that emptiness presents a huge problem, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, if you're marketing rebellion without a real product, what do the ads even look like? Like, you can't show a lead singer sweating on stage or a drummer smashing a kit.
No, you can't. So you replace that human element with pure, strictly controlled atmosphere.
Okay.
The source material leans heavily into these retro-futurist textures and what it calls liminal spaces.
Liminal spaces, like spaces of transition.
Right. Think of an airport terminal at maybe 3:00 a.m.
Oh, eerie. Yeah.
Very. It's a place built entirely for human use, but it's completely deserted.
Oh.
By utilizing these sharp architectural geometries and deep noir shadows instead of, human faces, the art basically strips the heartbeat out of the music industry.
That makes total sense. It actually makes me think of walking into one of those ultra-luxury, high-end designer stores well after hours.
Oh, that's a perfect comparison.
Like, the doors are locked, the lighting is still hitting the displays at the exact perfect angle, but the space is totally devoid of people.
Yes.
It's cold, it's heavy with this sort of synthetic elegance, and it's almost intimidatingly beautiful. Because there's absolutely no human messiness to ruin the illusion,
That is exactly it. And the text actually describes that exact feeling. It calls it the avant-garde silence of luxury.
The avant-garde silence of luxury. Wow, that's a great phrase.
It really is.
Yeah.
It creates a tension where solitude emerges as this new hierarchy of beauty. It purposefully creates an aesthetic devoid of human warmth to emphasize just how synthetic the modern artistic ecosystem has become.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting to me. If there is no human warmth, and there's no actual music to buy, how does this ghost band survive out in the wild?
Well, it survives on the platforms themselves.
Right. Bon Bizarre is interacting with real people on actual digital platforms, which seems to really test what audiences are actually looking for when they log on.
Exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it tests what people actually value. Anomalie Parfaite directly questions our relationship with platforms like Spotify and YouTube.
By giving them nothing to listen to.
Right. By revealing an album whose value lies entirely in perception rather than a physical purchase or even a stream.
So wait, if I can't buy the album and the band isn't real, what am I actually valuing when I engage with this campaign?
The idea, modern platforms have fundamentally changed how we consume things. They prioritize the idea of an artist.
Like your brand.
Yes, their brand, their aesthetic, their vibe. That is prioritized over the tangible art itself.
You know, think about how many people buy a vintage vinyl record today just to display it on a shelf.
Oh, all the time.
Like they don't even own a record player. The physical music just isn't the point anymore. The aesthetic of being a music lover is the point.
Precisely. And Bon Bazaar just takes that behavior to its ultimate logical conclusion.
It sells the aesthetic without even bothering to record the music.
Exactly. By removing the physical product entirely, the campaign proves that perception alone is the true currency of the digital age.
That is wild.
It holds a mirror up to the machinery of the internet, you know? It forces us to acknowledge what actually commands our attention.
Yeah. And Atil, as the creator of this project, I mean, you have built an incredibly sharp mirror for modern digital culture.
It really is a brilliant critique.
It validates how a meticulously designed mock campaign like this can provide a much sharper, more impactful critique of our reality than genuine advertising ever could, just by exposing the scaffolding we usually ignore.
Right. It proves that fiction can sometimes tell the truth much more clearly than reality can.
Absolutely. And that actually leaves me with one final thought for you to mull over, Atil.
Oh, what's that?
Well, we started by talking about that digital mirage, right? That fake billboard in the desert.
Right, the oasis.
Yeah. But if a fictional campaign for a non-existent band successfully garners real attention, real emotion, and real perceived value on actual platforms like YouTube and Spotify,
Yeah.
at what point does it stop being a ghost campaign and become a very real product of the digital age? Where exactly is the line between the anomaly and reality?